I love technology. But unfortunately, the accounting industry's reliance on technology is just getting into the 21st century. Welcome back to NGMI. Welcome back to NGMI. It's me, Jeremy. I'm your guide. Welcome back. Well, I'm an accountant running a Marlowe, a real business that we're building in real time, and we're learning things every week and talking about them on camera so that everybody else can learn with us together, because we're learning. We're learning together. This is like Magic School Bus. Beep, beep. So anyways, there's a lot of small businesses and other organizations out there that are not really using technology because whether they have been run by old people for a long time and they just don't know how to change anything, or, the industry is extremely outdated. As humans, we often find ourselves getting stuck in the same way of doing things over and over again. We have our own way of operating that we think is good enough. I think that there are three major things in order to evaluate whether or not a good piece of software tech is going to help our business improve over the long run. Are people actually going to use it? Does it save time? Is it scalable? So when we find a new software that we want to introduce to people because we think it's going to save us time and money and it's going to be more scalable as we grow, we have to really first look at, are people going to use it the way that we want them to? For example, if we're implementing a new task management system, we're trying to move away from paper checklists onto a digital system that everybody can see, we have to actually tell people why this is a better option in order for them to be fully bought in. In many startups, when they're creating new technology or they're developing new softwares, ways of doing things for other businesses, they have something called the aha moment. Because what it is that moment of discovery where this person all of a sudden sees the possibilities of this software that they're being presented with. They know exactly how it can change things for their team and for everyone in the organization. Then we need to look at, is it actually going to save us time in the long run? For a lot of business owners, there's something that we encounter called shiny object syndrome. I'm guilty of this myself. I find a new technology, new software, whatever, might come along and I'm like, this is incredible. This is the new way of doing things.
I gotta have my hands on this thing.
Everybody has a friend that's always getting the new Apple product.
With the very first iPhone. Jack.
Whoa. The iPhone, the new Mac, the new iPad, whatever it might be, because it's just slightly better than the old version and they want that upgrade. They want the new thing. Look at the utility of the thing that we're purchasing. If it's software, we want to understand if it's actually going to save us time when used correctly. For example, if I'm paying someone 20 bucks an hour to simply enter data into a system, I could actually work on automating that in order to save them time and allow them to focus on something more important. It would be far cheaper for me to introduce some kind of software automation and more efficient for that person, because that's where software really shines, is it helps people move away from the disorganized, meaningless tasks that they're doing day to day and help them focus more on the impactful work that they could be doing. Finally, we have to look at, is it scalable? As the organization grows, is the software solution that we're implementing actually going to grow with us? It needs to be able to respond to the demands of the people that are using it as soon as they need it. Because if you implement a software solution or you implement some kind of system or process that doesn't grow, it's going to become the bottleneck.
Totally unrelated mean break.
Up next, investigators found a car. They also found wheels.
Totally unrelated mean break.
When we rely completely on our own brains or on things that only we have access to, we're never going to be able to hand those tasks off or help people become more efficient because they don't know what we're thinking. Because your brain is only limited to you. But if you get out of your brain and you create something else that can allow you to track the systems and the processes, the tasks that need to get done, and you allow other people to take charge of those tasks, then you grow. So in summary, the best way to actually implement new software is if we're looking at, are people actually going to use it? Is it actually going to save us a remarkable amount of time? And third, is it actually going to scale and grow with our business over time? Because if it doesn't check all three of those boxes, it's probably not a good idea. It's probably actually just a waste of your time, and it actually is going to create more issues in the long run. So don't fall victim to shiny object syndrome. You know, just because OpenAI has this new GPT-3 chat that allows you to create incredible bots and type in whatever you want to say in order to generate a massive amount of text so that you can create a new accounting system or, you know, introduce new workers, you know, software is coming for all of our jobs in the end. Really, that's all I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to like stave it off for as long as I can. I love old people. I'm paying old people $20 an hour to simply introduce me to more old people.